Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and we feature Chip Sounder again today. Chip has prepared a number of puzzles for us in the past, and whilst never being very difficult and often being 6x6, they've all been very thoughtful puzzles. Actually, that is the theme, because Chip is shouting out here a YouTuber, although he didn't overtly name her, a blind and autistic YouTuber apparently, who is UK based, and Chip had to step in to help with some commenters who were not being kind about and not appreciating, I think, the difficulties that the YouTuber was having. And Chip is now, I think, if I understood the email right, a moderator on her channel or something, and can get rid of nasty comments. And has done a great job. And the puzzle title is Keep Being You. I'm assuming that the apparent green letters in the puzzle are a name, but I will tell you that I did not find this person on YouTube. I didn't find the channel when I had a quick look. But that's because I'm a technically incompetent Luddite. You will do better if you try. Anyway, Chip is shouting out this YouTuber, and you go, Chip. You keep being you as well. Now, I'll go through the rules in a moment. They're about what you'd expect, but we need to specify them because that is what we do. I also need to specify to you that if you go to Patreon, you will be able to play the Indexing Puzzle Pack by Blobs, which is this month's patron reward, and we've had several people complete it and be very complimentary. It's a real journey through 159 Sudokus, although actually there are bonus puzzles which aren't always 159 based. They are indexing puzzles, but do have a go at that. I honestly think I got significantly better at solving 159 puzzles as I progressed, and no doubt all that progress will be lost next time I actually have to do one on the channel. But it happened, and that is the value of our Patreon. You will also get cleverer, of course, if you watch connections or gridogram videos on Patreon, or particularly the cryptic crossword videos that we occasionally put up. So do check those out. They're a great source of fun. Now, we've also got apps which are a great source of fun. They feature Line Sudoku, Domino Sudoku, Arrow Sudoku, and Classic Sudoku 2, and the Worms, and they're brilliant. So do have a go at them. They're not very expensive. Given the hours of puzzle content you get, it's real bang for the buck. Now, let's have a look at the rules of Chip Sounder's Keep Being You, in which normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply, meaning 1 to 6 is placed in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box. Adjacent digits along a green line in this format have to differ by at least 3, not 5. Digits on an arrow sum to the digit in the circle. Cells separated by a V sum to 5. Cells on a black dot, one cell is double the other. And those are the rules. Give it a try on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking and see what we find. Right, let's think about the green lines, because the rules are slightly different. There's no number like 5 in a 9x9 that can't be on a green line, because every single number from 1 to 6 is 3 away from another number. However, the high-low alternation definitely applies. And there are monogamous digits. I think the monogamous digits are 3 and 4 in this format. 3 can only have 6 as a neighbour. 4 can only have 1 as a neighbour. And therefore you can't put 3 or 4 in a position like this, where they're meant to have 2 neighbours that can't be the same. So there is the starting point. It's this 2x2, well, this is a starting point. It's this 2x2 area on the D. Now, we can't put 3 or 4 in that area. because if you were to put 3 there, the 2 cells it sees, both in the box, would have to be 6, which doesn't make sense. And if you were to put 4 there, those 2 cells would be 1. And that obviously applies for any one cell on this D. So you can't put 3 or 4 on there, and therefore 3 and 4 in the box go here. Now on the V, this digit is 1 or 2. Now we can mark that as low, and we can alternate. So the low digits in this context are 1, 2, 3. The high digits are 4, 5, 6. We must alternate between them to keep this difference of 3 alive. That cell is also 1 or 2. These are a 5, 6 pair. This one could be a 4, however. Right, now, these I don't know the height or lowness, the polarity of them. So I'm going to make them red and yellow, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to convert red and yellow into orange and blue. Now what I do know in this column is that that's 1 of each down there. So we must have 2 of each in these cells, and that becomes yellow. Now in row 3, this is clearly 1 high and 1 low digit again. Now we don't have the same restriction on this 2 by 2 because we're passing through boxes. If you put a 3 there, those could both be 6s. That's perfectly valid now. However, we do know that this is 1 red and 1 yellow, or 1 orange and 1 blue. As long as we can conclude that this digit is definitely high, we will know that this is low. What is this digit? It's not necessarily high. If those were 1 and 2, this could be a 3. Now it can't be a 5 because of the black dot. So this is 3, 4, or 6. Each of them has a single possible black dot partner, I believe. So this digit is 6, 2, or 3, which doesn't tell us whether it's high or low. Now, if that was a 3, this would be a 2, 1 pair, that would be 6. Okay, that works fine. If this was a 4, that would be a 1, 3 pair. In this row, these 2 are the same because of the alternation rule along the green lines. That digit is different in polarity from all of those. So these 3 are all the same. Let's find a new pair of colours to use. Those 2 are the same. But we don't know the relation between these. I don't know which of those is... Actually, we don't have all that much information. We don't have much more coming. Yeah, okay. This is either a pair of 1, 2 or a pair of 5, 6. No, that doesn't tell me what goes here. Okay, I've just been babbling for a while and not doing anything. This digit sees 2 of the same colour. This can't be a 3 or a 4 because those 2 would have to be the same digit. So it's 1, 2, 5, or 6. Where does it go in this box? It doesn't go on these cells because they're of a different polarity, and it doesn't go in those 2 by Sudoku. So this digit goes in one of those 2. Now, if it was a 6, that would be a 6. This would be a 3. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm just going to think about what colour both of these are. Sorry about the noise. What colour both of these are. If that's 3 or 4, these are both low. If it's 6, 1 is low and 1 is high. These are 1 of each. I don't quite have enough information. And there's nowhere else to look for information. Well, what am I missing here? One of these, this yellow pair, if they're high, they include 4 because they're part of a 4, 5, 6 triple. If they're low, they include 3 because they're part of a 1, 2, 3 triple. So one of them is next to an extreme digit. There's either a 3, 6 pair there or a 4, 1 pair there, or a 3, 6 pair here or a 4, 1 pair here. Is that any use? No, it really isn't. I thought that was going to be interesting, but now I don't think it is. Oh, just bear with me while I try and figure out what we can do. These are definitely one of each. Yeah, they must be. If that's a 3, that's a 6. Otherwise, this is high and that's low. So that's green by my colour scheme down here. Oh, this is one of each. So if this is 1 green and 1 pink, this one is green to make up the count in the box to 3 of each. Okay, in this column, this is one of each. 1 high and 1 low. So that's going to use up the 3rd green in the column. And that's now pink. This might be worth pursuing. This is one of each. So this is pink. In this row, yellow and red obviously translate in some way to green and pink, and they're one of each. There's one of each here. There's green there. This is pink. So, if that was 6, pink would be high. These would all be high, these would both be low, and now yellow would be high. I can't quite work out the consequences of that, although there might be some. Right, we're getting closer though. There is certainly stuff to be thought about here. This is not just your simple 6x6 Sudoku. It's very clever. Now, what do we have here? We don't know whether that's high or low, so the colour scheme's not that helpful here. That's one of each. This we don't know. I'd love to know what this is now. There must be a blue here. At least 1 and maybe 2. Is it stuff with numbers or is it stuff with colours? What's the next step? I just don't know. That's one of each. I just want to know what's going on up here. Right. Down here. If one of these is a pair of the same colour, then the other is a pair of the other colour. Either these are dominoes, one of each in each case, or they're both the same. Right, in this column, there's at least one low number up here. So if these are both the same, they have to be high. Then these would both be low. I don't know what that's telling me. I feel like it's telling me something, and I can't work out what it is again. Pink. This box is utterly confusing. We've got some coloured from the yellow-red colour scheme, some coloured from the pink-green colour scheme, and some coloured from the orange-blue. These two are both red. In this column, oh, that's interesting. No, that's going to solve, it's going to solve pink and green. Anyway, right, in this column, we've got 2 yellows, and we must have a 3rd yellow in this orange-blue pair. So those two are both red. Now in this box, we've got 2 of each. That must be 1 of each. Pink must be different from orange, and therefore pink has become blue. Green has therefore become orange because it's the opposite. It's high. This digit is 4 or 6. This one is low, 2 or 3. Now, I still don't know what these are. They could be one high, one low, or two low. Okay, in this row, no, we know that's one of each. Nothing has changed. This is one of each. Nothing has changed. Something has changed. Yes, we know that's low. We know this is high. That's what's changed. And that's a 5-6 pair now. And indeed, that digit is the same as that one. This could still go there. Oh, maybe not enough has changed. Right, if this was a 4, there we go. There we go, that's where it breaks down. If this was a 4, that would be a 1-3 pair. This would be 2, and these cells would be 5-6 in the column. But how can they be when there's that sitting in the box? So that's not a 4. There we go. Here's our first digit. After 12 minutes on a 6x6 puzzle, I've got my first digit. That's a 6. This is 3. By the German whisper rule operating, that's a 6. This is 5, that's 6. That's 1 or 2. This one could be a 3. Now, this pair is 1 low and 1 high. So counting in the column, this pair is 1 of each. This pair is 1 of each. In this box, there's 1 of each here in that domino, 1 of each in that domino, and a blue there. So this is orange. And does that not really do anything? I felt like it did. That is clearly 1 of each. Okay, I'm going to take out those. We know one domino is... I'm going to take out these as well. All of these dominoes are 1 of each. 1 high and 1 low. That can't be 6 anymore. 6 in this box has to be in one of those 2 cells. Now, that means the high digit here is either a 5 sitting there or a 4 sitting there. And is going with a 1 or a 2 in one of those positions. And this digit must be 3. We have to put a 3 in one of these cells. It can't be here because it would need a 6. So 3 goes there. There is a 3 in one of these 2. If it was there, we would know lots. I haven't really advanced much, have I? Can 3 be anywhere on this line? I think not. If you put it there, this digit would have to be a 6. If you put it there, this one would have to be a 6. There's no 3 on this line. So the 3 in this box has to be here. And that makes this red a 3 just by Sudoku. And now we know its color. Red is clearly the blue color. Yellow has become orange. These are a 4-6 pair. These are a 5-6 pair. These are a 1-2 pair. That's not going to tell me what this is. There's a 5 on this line in this row. There has to be. That digit, it sees a big old 6, so that's a 4, touching a 1 by the German whisper rule. That's a 2, that's a 6 by Sudoku. That places 6 here, 5 there, this is 5, this is low. In fact, it's 1 or 2, it's not 1, it's 2 to complete the box. That's 1, that's 2. Oh, that's a V, isn't it? V's are very helpful when you finally get something on them. Right, I don't know, shall we continue the colouring or get rid of it? Votes on a postcard, please. And the voting has just come in and they've said complete the colouring, okay? 4 there, that's a 4 and a 1. That's not a 1. The 3 in this row has to be there. That's a 2, that's a 5. Now we colour a bit of super colour. This is a 1-4 pair. That's a 2-4 pair. We know the order. Here we go. I mean, this is nearly done now. That's a 5. This is 1 and 6. We know the order. So now we colour up everything blue and orange. And then we can do the last 2 digits. That's a 5, that's a 2. It looks like all the German whisper relations have worked. There's only 1 4 on the German whispers and 1 3. But the arrow has worked, the black dot has worked, the V has worked. We have completed the puzzle. Keep being you, Cody, and keep being you, Chip Sounder. That is the solution to keep being you. Good fun, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Definitely approachable, but approachable in the right way. Again, some real thoughtfulness going into that puzzle from Chip, and hopefully from you as well. Thank you for watching. Absolute pleasure to have you with us. Do check out our Patreon. See you again soon. Bye for now.